Hi everybody, it's Katie. Welcome back to Finally You Now. Today is National Children's Day, so how much more appropriate than to allow myself to have fun and swing on a bench in the middle of the beautiful desert in Arizona as I'm exploring a park for the very first time, and I'm loving it. I love exploring, I love trying new things, and I love being silly and having fun once in a while. So I thought it would be fun to talk about what are some practices that you do to integrate your inner child, keep your inner child alive and thriving, and allow yourself to do childlike things. So even though we're adults and we grow up, we all have things, whether it's nostalgic memories that bring back joy and bliss to our life, or whether it is taking time to cultivate curiosity and be creative, whether it's enjoying the wonderment of nature. What type of things do you do to cultivate your inner child? So I'm going to speak for myself. Play is a big part of what I love to do, whether I'm playing outside in nature and going hiking or riding a bike, or if I'm rollerblading, if I'm going in a park and exploring it like today for the first time ever and I see a swing and I go, oh my gosh, I remember being a kid and my parents pushing me on the swing and learning how to pump my legs so that I could get higher and higher when I swing in the swing. Or whether it is things like I'll be playing music here at the Labyrinth with my partner for our business, Stargate Sound Medicine, shout out, which has cultivated really cool opportunities where we get to share our creative skills and talents, and others get to receive the opportunity and blessing of music and how it can calm the nervous system, and it can add joy to our lives, and it can be a meditative experience for so many people. And just this last weekend I got to see friends. I used to live in Arizona at one point, and it was super fun because I got to see a lot of people I used to play with downtown in Phoenix at a drum circle, and I got to see all these people and I got to do something I love to do. And I remember when I do these practices how much I love drumming and how creative it can be when you're connecting with community and playing different rhythms and beats. And I see everybody laughing and smiling, and I also see active listening as we're tapping into the flows of the music and playing off beats as well. And I also got to play games in the pool with my friends, and that definitely brought out some of my inner child. Growing up, I was very lucky to be in a family where we got to go on vacation, and a big part of that vacation was swimming in the pool and laughing and playing games. And while I did this with friends, it brought, again, back super nostalgic memories. And yet, even though I'm a grown adult, I love swimming in the pool just as much as I did as a kid. So all these things add joy and play to my life. And play, I think, is a very underestimated tool that sometimes adults forget about. This weekend, I was with a friend who has a young child in their home, and I got to watch them color pictures and draw pictures, and they're very talented artists, and they cultivated this with curiosity. And they wanted to draw me a picture, and I wish I had the picture with me. It is a combination of 20 different animals, and I love that they brought this picture to me and said, "This is for you." And they were so excited and so proud, and they gifted me with this amazing one-of-a-kind art piece that is a combination of like all these different animals. And how fun is that? And it was a good reminder to me. Another part, I think, of cultivating our inner child is not putting limiting barriers on ourselves. When you're a kid, you dream big, and you believe in all the possibilities that could ever happen. And no one has to tell you no. Like, everybody, when you're a kid, is really encouraging, but something happens between childhood to adolescence to young adulthood, and definitely in adulthood, where we sometimes stifle those or snuff out those dreams. And so one thing I've loved about being in my later years is my self-belief. And if I put my mind to something, if I am determined, if I really am imaginative and creative, I find I come up with incredible solutions. And so I would also encourage you to rekindle or relight any dreams that you had at one point that have been in your heart or still connecting to your soul, because there's a reason that they're there, and it may have something to do with your life purpose. It may have something to do with your passions in life. And most likely there are other people who will benefit and learn from you stepping into those. So this is Katie with Final You Now, and I hope you had fun learning some of the ways that I have integrated taking care of my inner child and nurturing her and allowing her to play and learn and grow and discover new things. Thank you so much. If you haven't already subscribed below, please do. And please, 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 I would love to hear from you. How have you nurtured your inner child? Comment below. Let's help each other and share tools that helped us grow. Have a good one.